Hi! Thank you very much for tuning back in. My name is Fonny. In my channel, I talk about my houseplant and my Hoyas. Today, it is a continuous episode of a new plant store that I have discovered. And if you have not checked out the previous two episodes talking about plants.com and also Aquagenera Europe branch, don't forget to check that out, and I will link that in this video as well. There are 5 areas that I would like to discuss. The first one would be the background. How did I get to know them? The second one is, how do they communicate? Is the communication quick? Do they get back to me on time? And thirdly is shipping. How long does it take for them to ship the plant to me? Fourthly is the packaging. Does the packaging ended up really well, that the plant is well protected and it looks exactly the same as it entered the box? And the 5th area would be the quality. Now, over quality, I will also talk about how they advertised online and what it turned out in the end. So then hopefully it will give you an all-rounded overview of what to expect. If you find this information useful and you would like to continuously support me making similar content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, if you already like this video, don't forget to like this video and share this video with your friends. Today, the plant store that I would like to share is Harmony Plant. I have just recently heard about them, actually. It's not like what plants.com or Aquagenera that I have known them for a very long time, and then I finally placed my order once I have the opportunity to visit a EU country. But essentially for Harmony Plants, I just got to know them maybe 1 week before I placed the order. And the reason why I made up my mind so quickly just after 1 week is because their plants are so unique. Unique in the sense that both the coloration and also the size of the plant that impressed me the most. And I remember I was just scrolling through Instagram, and then I looked at certain rare plant store that I always noted, and then there was a suggestion, and then it's called Harmony Plant. And because of that, I clicked in, and then I saw them, they also have an online website. And then when I clicked on that one, I saw all of these XXL plants that they offer. Those are amazing quality from the picture, at least. I haven't bought any XXL plants from them before, but I also see that the price is so reasonable. And another thing that I recognized about the store is that they also ship to Norway. And that is a huge oasis that I found, because to be fair, it's very difficult to find an online plant store that locates in the EU, actually shipped to Norway as well. But of that being said, it depends on their time, I guess, because sometimes I think they do ship to Norway, but sometimes they don't. So just make sure that you check with the plant store before you place an order, because when I enter the checkout session, they also have a session choosing Norway as the destination and delivery country. They also charge the amount that they advertised, but after I have contacted the store responsible person, she mentioned that they don't currently ship to Norway. But obviously it depends, but at least there is a store that I recognize that they actually do ship to where I live. Okay, so that's the very brief background. Because of the quality I saw on the website and also pictures that they posted on Instagram, and also the variety of rare plants that they offer with a really reasonable price, I want to try it out and see how it turned out. So then we move on to communication. On communication part, I noted that on Instagram, they always posted a story mentioning they would prefer to speak through email directly, instead of sending them direct DM on Instagram. Just based on my own personal experience, I have sent them email before, because that's what they instructed. And I believe that's probably the way that they could keep track on things instead of always going to Instagram account. Just that for email response, I find it quite difficult to connect with them because I have sent them many emails, and I think none of them actually got responded. However, on Instagram, it is very quick response. I think that is probably within 12 hours. And then I think the store responsible people, they get back to me and answer my question really detailed. Find a way that works for you. And I'm sure that they are happy to answer the questions that you have, because from the answers that I get, I find it very helpful, and they are also very responsive and align with what we have communicated. Then we can move on to the shipping. Again, because I need to travel to a particular pickup point, I need to time the delivery time very specifically. And based on the communication that I have with them previously, the shipping is aligned with what they said. And for the shipping, it's really quick. It takes 3 days in the transit, and it is really smooth. So then we go on to the most exciting part, is the packaging. That means I will show you the unboxing on the day when I unboxed it. The first one over here is pretty obvious when you can see this tip. It is the Musa Florida. This one, I believe it has maybe a pink rim. It could either be Musa aeae or Musa Florida. It is the second time that I have ordered. If you remember, I've actually imported this one from Indonesia before, but unfortunately that one died. Two of them actually died because of the spider mite and thrip attack. So I ordered this one again because now that it is available in Europe area, you don't really have to do import anymore. And then you can actually buy directly from an actual store. So I'm very happy that they offer this one, and I'm also really happy that the price has come down significantly compared to like 2 years ago. So for this one, let's have a look at the packaging. This one is with these paper wrap, and everything seems to be very environmental friendly. I think there are 2 leaves on the bottom that has dried out. This one needs to be in a very high humid environment, I believe. You see that this one has very good variegation, but then this one has become like brown, and this one I believe it will brown off and potentially not make it, but hopefully these ones will continue to grow. And I'll have a second chance for the Musa aeae. And have a look at this here. Not looking the most healthy. There we go. It's a bit wobbly. Hopefully it will get back into better shape. If you look at the close-up here, I'm not sure if this one is just because that leaf on the side is maybe melted, or it is actually a stem rot. So I'm a little bit concerned, so let's see how it turned out. As you can see, that black area. The second one over here, it is a wish list that I have for a very long time. I would say when I first saw it, I really wanted it, but then it's cost like thousands of kroner to actually have a very small one. This is a very colorful one as well. Oh, wow. This one is much larger than I thought. It is a medium size as it has advertised, and this one, as you can tell, it is the Alocasia Frydek. Alright, this is a very pretty variegated Frydek. It is very nice variegation, and I'm very happy that I actually bought this one, and I am really happy finally I can see this one in real life. It is super pretty, and the velvet texture together with this variegation looks fantastic. Wow. I understand why it is still in a very high price point these days, because it's still looking very nice. I think I need to get, maybe not tonight. I should water it a little bit, but maybe I'll wait until tomorrow. And there's already a new shoot coming out. That is very, very nice. This one, another very, very colorful one. This one is also on my wish list for a very long time, but then I don't want to buy it when a cutting still costs hundreds of euros, slash maybe a cutting will cost like 3,000 NOK. And I'm so happy that I managed to wait until a full-sized plant with amazing variegation with a okay reasonable price. I would say if I wait for another year, I'm pretty sure it will go down even more, but I think I just want to get it when I can still have time to care for plants. So if you can guess from the top, this one is Philodendron strawberry shake. There is a slight damage over here. Unfortunately, it is because of this paper cut, but hopefully that's the only damage it has. Let's see. Wow, this one is so pretty. Look at the coloration. I really like how different layers of colors come together. This one, you can see that these dots are probably from higher light situation, and it seems like for the older leaf it has more creamy color, and also it turns a bit more pink. And then for the earlier for the newer leaves, it has yellow undertone more. So this is the reason why I really like strawberry shake, even though many people say that it is not as nice. But I think the most important thing is you need to have very good genes in the leaf, and then once you get that combination of coloration, it just looks crazy. The one that I have chosen is number 2, but I think this is not the number 2 that I have chosen from the website. But regardless, this one is fantastic, even though it's not exactly the one that I've chose. But I really, really like it. Let's keep unwrapping it here. I mean, we started off a bit rough. That banana looks like it's not going to make it, but this one, I'm so happy that I got this specimen, because this specimen looks fantastic. And it's good that this fully variegated leaf is actually on the bottom, and the newer one is this one. That means the one that is coming up is highly likely and hopefully not a fully variegated one. Fully variegated leaf has an issue, is that it can't really stay forever. in the end of the day, maybe after 1 or 2 months, this one will drop off because there's no chlorophyll. And I could assume that I'm assuming that Harmony Plant is having this one in a very high light situation, because you can see that these spots, these pink spots, very intense. There's a leaf that is cut off, I believe, and there is a new shoot forming already. Wow, I'm very happy about this one. Well, thank you very much to stay until now. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and I'm very, very happy with what I get. Obviously, as you could see from the video, the Musa variegated has some issue. I'm still waiting for the response from the plant store and see if there could be a common solution that we can reach out. And obviously I will place in the comment here if I have heard back from them. So here you see that on my hand, it is the very, very impressive coloration of this amazing Philodendron strawberry shake. So on the quality perspective, I just want to share with you how they advertised and also how it turned out to be. The plant store has exact plants that you could see. So compared to plants.com and Aquagenera, you roughly will have an idea how big the plant looks like and how the variegation looks like, or what is the size almost. So in that perspective, I would say it is super close to what it is advertised. This one, for strawberry shake, I have purchased a specific plant because for the bigger plants, or perhaps for the plants that they have maybe smaller amount, they could let you choose which particular plant you would like to buy. And I have chosen number 2, but I think they have updated the website, particularly for strawberry shake. The number 2 that I have picked myself is not exactly this one that I get, but I'm not complaining because I'm really, really happy about the quality. This is still in the original pot, obviously. Today is day 2 after I have unboxed it, so it shouldn't have too much of a difference, hopefully, how it looks like. So I would say the way that this plant turned out is super similar to what they advertised. I am not complaining about what I ended up getting, even though it's not exactly what I have selected, but this variegation is very satisfying. I really like how equal the variegations are, and also how nice the leaf shape are. And as you can see, the coloration is very dynamic. You have this cream, and then you have this little bit of light green. And if it is a newer leaf, you can see here, the yellow coloration would be so much more obvious. And after a while, because this one is older leaf, it will turn to be a more cream color. And this is exactly what I really, really like about strawberry shake. Now this one is also a relatively new leaf, but this one is completely variegated. This is a small tiny damage that it has turned out because of the paper wrapping. But all in all, I think the quality is really good, particularly for this one. And I spent the most money for this one, so I'm glad that it turned out really well. This one is Philodendron Strawberry Shake. Now, I have the other 2 put in a more contained container to try to acclimate it a little bit. We can talk a little bit of the Frydek first. The Frydek, as you can see the video reference I have here that I filmed right after I unboxed it, the plant is very healthy. There might have one leaf that droop a little bit. That is an older leaf that it has. Well, I'm pretty sure it's because of the shipping and also the change of temperature, no light, and also lack of humidity and water that led to a drooping of a very relatively older leaf. So I'm not really concerned about that one, but I still wanted to keep it in a more contained environment in that perspective, how was it advertised? So on the website, you can see they have small and medium selection. What I selected is medium. The size is actually bigger than I thought, because even though from the picture, it looks like it's a small size, but as you can see, the current size that I got as medium, it is around 15 centimeters for the largest leaf. So I would say it is a fair size. And with regard to Strawberry Shake, forgot to kind of give you a reference point how large these leaves are. These ones are around 25 centimeters, I would say. And so in that perspective, for the Frydek variegated, the quality is very similar to what I expected, and the size as well, it is beyond my expectation slightly. Move on to the Musa variegated. The actual plant that I get is very similar to the picture advertised plant as well, as you can see in the reference point. However, I am just a little bit worried of how this plant will end up, because it seems like it is deteriorating super quickly during the transit, because as I mentioned, it's only 3 days, and it has 2 leaves dried up already, and then 1 leaf is going out, and also the stem has a bit of browning. The only thing that I am fear is that it has rotten the stem on the bottom, so it will only go downhill instead of healing itself after kind of rehumiding the plant itself. This is the overall experience that I have with Harmony plants. I really like the variety of special plants they have, and I know that they're also really busy because they have a lot of subscribers on Instagram as well. Let me know your experience, if you have purchased from Harmony Plant, if you have bought some really cool plants from them, and what did you get? If you like this type of content and you don't want to miss out next time, I still potentially have one more video coming up, because that is an order that I have placed with a local nursery that they will order an import from Ecuador. That is obviously from Aquagenera. So if that ended up to be a successful order and import, I will show you that as well. If you don't want to miss that out, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you like this type of content and you would like to support me, so then I know that this is the type of video that you will be interested to watch, don't forget to like this video and share this video with your friends. Lastly, let me know which of the plants that I have shown you is your favorite, and do you have any of these plants, so then you can share your plant care tips with me. Until next time, I wish everyone is having a great day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.